Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to this Social X Social Hour for the X team. It is Tuesday Night Live. You got Adam Levy here in Canton, Connecticut. Excited to be here. So much great things happening at Social X right now, and we're really excited to get into it. As always, we do Tuesday Night Live every Tuesday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Tonight at 9, however, be sure you're at socialxwebinar.com for the big announcements tonight with the corporate Zoom at 9 p.m. Eastern. Want to make sure everybody's plugged into that. Well, hopefully everybody's having a great week. A lot of exciting things happening. I wanted to show my screen real quick because I wanted to give you an idea of something that I've been doing that's working real well. Let me see if I can share my screen real quick and see what happens here. Oh, you got to get out of there first. Let's try this again. Share the screen. Okay. Can everybody see my screen? And are you looking at the Social X app right now? Can anybody pipe in and say hello on that?
Yeah.
Is that what you're seeing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, we see it.
All right, perfect. That's what I want to hear. All right, just want to make sure because I can't really see what everybody is seeing. So I wanted to just recognize some folks real quick because there's a great contest going on at the bottom here. It says Business in a Bag Top 100. I'm going to click on it. Easy to find that. It's at the bottom of the app. And these are people who are engaging using our Rapid Funnel app. That's what this list is. And there's room for 100 top people who are out there engaging and sending out messages and getting people to respond. And you only get points in this when a new person who has not responded before responds. You only get a point for them responding one time. If a single person responds 5 times, you don't get 5 points. So it's about new engagements. It's about reaching out to new people using the app. And as I scroll here, you can see some of the top leaders on the board here. Cody Turner, congratulations. You're number 5 out of 100. Cody just got started a few weeks back. He is on fire. Great things happening there. If I missed somebody, please feel free to reach out and say something. Nick Masters, great job, my buddy Nick. He's number 11 on the list. Let's see if I recognize anybody else here. Dominic Newsom. I believe that's someone related to Chad, who's on fire as well. I'm still up there at number 17. No slacker. I'm glad I've been using this app a lot. There's Lori. Lori, you're number 19. You're gaining on me. Not a bad deal. Michael Allison, 21. That's pretty respectable. All right, and if we go down this list, you can see some of these folks here. Anybody else that you recognize? Cowboy Doug Glaze made the list. I know Deb's been out there using her thumbs and sending out a lot of messages. She's number 26 on the list. She's doing really well. And she just started a few days ago. So she's been engaging. Dale Thompson, I know Dale's on the team. Congratulations. And there's Chad Newsom, Richard Profit. Again, I don't remember everybody's names, but Chantel, I know she's part of the team. Al Diaz, there he is. Let's see if I can recommend. Joan Hoffman's there as well. All right, fantastic. Carly Gunn. Maggie's over there. There's Bill Forbes. Not bad, guys, not bad. I'm sure I'm going to be missing somebody. I apologize. But you can get a sense here of the people on the list. Bill Hankey. Dwayne, there's Dwayne. Shamad, I know who that is. That's Evie, I believe. Jonathan Gregory. Let's see who else we got. Philip Zinni, Kathy Gregory. David Garner on the list. Gary Columbus as well. And even 1 point gets you on the list. Take a look at this, guys. I mean, really, how hard is it going to be on the top 100? Lewis Laurie, there he is. Fantastic. Anyway, I just wanted to give you an idea of the top 100. Hey, look at that. Even Joel Blue made the list. Fantastic. All right, I'm going to stop sharing that real quick. I just wanted to have some fun with that. And then I wanted to go into a couple of things real quick while we're in the app. And I want to point something out that I've been sending out messages to people to build for events. And I want to use the app and I'm going to show you how to do that. First off, here's an email. Hopefully you're still seeing my screen. I'm showing you my whole desktop. It's kind of messy, but there's the email that went out. And I did that from the app. I sent it to myself. Everybody should have yourself as a tester, right? You should have yourself as a tester so you can send yourself stuff and see what it looks like. Now, I sent it as an email. This could have been sent as a text. But here's what happened when I clicked on this link. When I clicked on this link, this browser popped open. And it says, Adam, please let Adam know whether or not you'll be able to attend. And I can click, I'll be there or won't make it. But here's the Tuesday night business opportunity webinar. And the company's events are in that calendar. So you can add people, or I should say invite people to the events that are happening. So tonight, we got a pretty big event, Tuesday night, right? Here it is at 9 p.m. I went in there and I started sending invites to people. I'm going to show you how to do that. And when we get off of this Zoom, you'll still have time to get in there and invite some people for the big announcements tonight. So to do that, I'm going to show you again the app. Let's see if we get that real quick here. Got to mirror the screen. Do that. It only takes a second, guys. But I want to show you what it looks like in the app so you know where to find that. Oh, of course, it's acting up now. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, here we go. All right, hopefully you guys are still seeing the phone. You're still seeing my app? I hope so. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into contacts, okay? And there's myself. There's Adam Tesser at the top. I just sent myself something recently. So if you look there, you can send resources, or you can do an event invite. That's what I clicked on, event invite. There's only one event listed, and that'll be there every Tuesday, or it'll be there every week. And it is a link to their Tuesday night Zoom that the company does on a regular scheduled Tuesday night. You can see there's dots in the calendar there. There's something on the 26th. What's that one? That's an app training. And then the one on the 27th is the product webinar. So these are the company's events that are going on, and you can invite people to those various events. And I would recommend you do it on the day of the event. So today is the day of this event. It's coming up at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Notice it's 9 p.m. Eastern time on my phone in my app because I'm on the East Coast. It will know where you are, and it should be accordingly set up that way for your time zone. At least I think it does. Anyway, you click on that, and this is what it looks like. I kind of showed you the email, and then I emailed it to myself, or I could text it to myself, and there it is. If you look here, it says Adam Levy is inviting you to this event. Tuesday Night Live Opportunity Webinar, and then there's a link to it. Click the link above to RSVP and view the event details. It doesn't give the time, and I think that's because it's just a standard message. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe the curiosity of when it is will have people click on it, or you can go in there and you can edit, and say, I think I did something like this for a few of mine. Special Tuesday night, right? You can get in there and you can just edit the copy. Special Tuesday night business opportunity webinar. If you want to add the time, you can. You can find it, 9 p.m. ET. Okay, boom. And then I'm going to hit send. All right, that just went to my phone. And obviously, I don't need to show you what my text looked like, but that just went to my phone. I just want to show you where to find that. And so you can build for those 3 different events for people that are in your business. For instance, if you got people that are on your team that should see how the app works, you can go and do a invite for tomorrow night. And there's the SocialX app training that's going to be happening tomorrow night. And you can send a link to that to say people that are maybe in your group already or on your team that are in your phone and that are in your app. Or, like I said, if you're prospecting, you got people who are looking at our business, at that point, you can do, send them to either Tuesday night or send them to Thursday night, which are probably the more appropriate of them. Okay, let's see if I can get out of here. All right, so anyway, I just wanted to cover that real quick, and we're going to be doing some other training tonight, but I want to bring on a friend of mine who recently sent a sample to that got kind of excited about our business. And I think Gerald is out there. Jerry, you out there, my friend?
Yeah, can you see me?
Yeah, you're fine. All right, there he is. Okay, fantastic. Jerry, just move the camera down a little bit so we can see a little bit more of you. That'd be fantastic. Jerry, you're somebody that kind of reached out to me. You saw a post of mine, And we talked a little bit about the business and your situation and the fact that the timing was better for you because you had looked at our business once before in the past, and you had some health challenges, but you wanted to try Exhilarate. So I sent you some samples. So let's start there. How did you feel on those samples, and maybe you can tell a little bit about your story leading up to this point and why the timing was better for you now.
Well, I'll be, I'm in my late 60s. I've been basically my career, I've been an independent insurance broker going on, going on 40 years now, close to it. And so I always been healthy. I was an athlete in high school. Um, I loved working outside, calling on businesses, calling on people. Uh, just never knew uh, I'd have any major health crisis. But about 2 years ago, let's see, yeah, almost 3 years ago, there was a mass growing on my neck, and so I just, you know, I, I I thought it was maybe an infection from some dental work that I'd had, and but it just kept getting harder and harder. So I finally went to my primary care doctor. He said, "You got to go get a." This was in September of 2022. So you've got to go get a CAT scan, you know, CAT scan right now. And come to find out, within 5 days, I had a cancerous tumor growing, and I thought, man, nobody in my family has ever had cancer. I mean, what's going on with this? So anyway, I went through 4 months. It was oral cancer, starting in the back of my tongue. It was spreading to my neck, and I was really, at the end of stage 2 with it. And so the doctor's got a treatment plan lined up for me. Said you're going to go through about 4 months of very rigorous chemotherapy and radiation, but you've got a 9% chance to beat this. But and I did, and I have beat it. But it's just that in the interim, in the meantime, going on, like I said, close to 3 years now. I mean, it's come back once. In the process, I lost 80 pounds. I had to have a peg tube implanted in my stomach to be able to drink, feed myself protein drinks to survive. I went from, and my normal weight's about 185, 190 anyway, and I was carrying about 215 pounds. I was a little overweight, but so I lost 80. I got down to 140, skin and bones. And, um, but I have gained 45 pounds back. I don't have the feeding tube anymore. I've had 2 neck surgeries in the meantime, had my right neck cut open twice to keep it from spreading again. Um, so, uh, what I've been really fighting for the last 12 to 18 months, I've been taking immunotherapy to keep it from coming back, as they say, build your immune system up. But I tell you, it's one thing to beat the cancer, but I mean, the side effects of all the treatments are just a whole nother battle itself. And I knew it was time for me to find the right products to take to make me feel better, build my immune system back up. And so I kept hearing about the Exhilarate somehow. I'm on social media a lot. I'm on Facebook, and I've known that Adam and I have been acquainted for the last 2 or 3 years. Really, we have a mutual friend who I was good buddies with in college. He's my brother-in-law's best friend. Adam's known him for years. This guy's in California. He's been in network marketing for years. A guy named Lou Zant. So that was kind of our connecting point there. And so I reached out back to Adam about the Exhilarate, and he sent me a couple of samples. And this has been within the last 3 weeks, right? 3 weeks or so.
Absolutely. Yep. About 3 weeks.
Yeah, and I just said I'm just going to start off. I'm not even going to do a whole one. I'm going to do a half one. And I did a half of a sample pack, and within 6 hours, felt better than I had in 10 years before I even ever got cancer. And that half pack lasted me 2 days, and then I took the other half, and I thought, well, this is, hey, and then I realized about getting involved in the business. Hey, look, just invest a little, the health and wellness pack, no extra distributor fees. I mean, it's a no-brainer, and then I started watching some videos about, how easy it was. Like, hey, just pass out samples. I mean, I don't know. It's all kind of come together. And matter of fact, Adam, I got my business cards in today. I've already started putting together some sample packs with the business cards in some little, Ziploc sandwich bags to pass out.
Yep.
So, I'm not saying I know how with FDA rules and all that, you can't make any claims about this product will cure this disease. But I do know this: I've got to keep getting checked and make sure this cancer doesn't come back. I've got to keep getting checked every 6 months. And I do know in the interim, I'm not going to say this is going to cure anything, but I do know it's going to help me feel a whole lot better. And if you're feeling better, and because when you're fighting a life-threatening illness, number one, you've got to have a positive mindset. You've got to have faith. You've got to have people praying for you. You've got to have your strength. But I just feel like taking this daily, and I'm taking the mist race too. Over the long term, I mean, I can't help but keep getting better and better. So I've dabbled in little networking opportunities over the years, and I've always had my basic insurance business going, but I think I may have found a winner here. So I'm really excited about everything.
Well, Jerry, I'm so glad you got great results, and that was really smart. You took those 3 samples and you made them last 6 days. And I
Yeah,
remember getting the text from you because I haven't felt this good in 4 or 5 years. I was really excited to hear your
yeah.
results, and with all the detox and the issues that you have to go through, with like you said, the side effects of
Oh
the
man.
it's congratulations on that, by the way, getting through that. I mean, that's a scary thing, and here you are on the other side, and you're excited to share results with people. And I like the fact that you're also involved in the other products as well. You understand the benefits of building up your immune system, and we certainly have products that do that. So great job on that, Jerry. Appreciate you. All right, and let's move it forward. I want
Good. Thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome, my friend. And we'll look forward to hearing from you in the future too about your results. Let's
Great.
make
Thank you.
You got it, buddy. All right, I want to share my screen real quick. Jerry did mention something that I thought was helpful. He's got his business cards. He's sampling. I wanted to point out. So he got them at misscards.com. That's the site that I put together. But I want to share with you guys something that I just put together today. I've been talking about, social media and art and things that I've been working on, and I want to make it available, and I had to figure out the best way to do that. So basically, I've created a tab here called Social Media on my Missed Cards website. So if you go to misscards.com, you can find these different items here. Social media is what you're looking for. And I've put together some posts. And the thing that I've been doing, and if you take a look, the company has done a great job with their 30 days of social media challenge. And there's great copy there. And there's also some great imagery as well. And it's about 30 days, and I'm sure they're going to add more to it and advance that. But I've been putting together some art to use for posting above and beyond that. And you know what I do is I actually take the copy from the app, I copy that to my clipboard on my phone, and then I take the image, one of these images that I've created, and I post that as a story or a reel or just a post. And I always, of course, I pick the copy based on what the image is going to look like or what the image says, because these have different kind of titles to them, but they're all kind of got some similarities, but they got some different titles. And so I picked the appropriate copy, and so I'm using the copy from the Rapid Funnel app, and then I'm using some of this art, and that's what you'll see if you go to my any of my social media. You're going to see some of that. In addition to that, I'm starting to post things of my daily routine and things that I'm doing. My last post has got me with the VR goggles on. I'm playing VR tennis, and I've posted like that. I've got another one coming up soon. I've got me playing pickleball in the real world. And so, you want to incorporate real world stuff that you're doing along with things like this. And so you have access to this. You just got to go to this site, and you can grab it in English. And I'm doing this on a weekly basis. So this is week 1. There's about a dozen images here that you can grab. You click on English, and it's going to take you to a place to download those. Each week, I'm going to add probably another dozen images in English. There's also, these are in Spanish and they are in German. So if you've got people in the Spanish markets that would like to take advantage of it, you can send them here. Also, people that speak German. We may have some other languages in the future. So those are just, I want to point that out. That's available for everybody. It doesn't cost anything. Just go there and grab them. There's also some logos here from the company in 3 different colors that you can use online. They'll be helpful. And then some product shots I put together as well. So it's just a place where you can, get some additional assets for your social media. So I just wanted to point that out. Hopefully everybody takes advantage of it. I had to figure out a way to get it so people weren't going to call me every time I posted something and say, hey, how do I get that? So there you go. And I know the company is going to do other things and add other things. It's a never-ending cycle of learning and adding different assets. We're all trying to create great assets. The last thing I wanted to share, I'm going to stop this share here, and I'm going to bring Cowboy Doug Glaze on. Cowboy, you out there, buddy?
Yeah.
You are. Okay, fantastic. Is there's something that we wanted to discuss on this 777 promo. Cowboy, why don't you talk a little bit about what you found out about this? Because I know there's some people on this Zoom that aren't going to be able to sleep tonight. What you tell them about it?
Well, yeah, and this might put the phone back in the charge button. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to need a lot of power, buddy. The 777, it was real simple. May 31st, the ending date. You get 7, you make $200. You get 14, you make $300. You get another 7, that's total of 21. You get $500. It's $1,000 deal. Extra $1,000. So if you did it in a day, you can make an extra $1,000 a day. If you did it in a week, you make another. But what we have enhanced is, say you got Cody out there that's getting ready. He hit 7. Tonight he should hit 14. Then next week he hits 21. Guess what? If the following week he gets 7, he makes another 200, another 300, another 500. They can recycle. They start over. They can do it again and again. So, guys, what's your price? And that's what I like. Profits pay more than wages.
Absolutely, it does. So let me get this right, Cowboy. What you're saying is I can get the bonuses that are on that flyer, but I can also go around again and pick them up again.
Yes.
And,
yes.
And the deadline is what for that?
March 31st, I believe. It's
so
on
you got a
there
whole
on the
other
flyer.
month. So if you've already captured, if you've already captured or you're about to capture that extra, what is it, $1,000?
Yep.
Then you get to go around again. You get to bring in another 7. That's fantastic.
Actually, Pepe's on his second round.
He is, isn't he?
Actually, I'm looking at my screen. I'm like, gosh, Pepe, he heard the news. And I think he's put 4 or 5 in today. I mean, he's going for the second round of the second round. Yeah.
Well, that's exciting. And look, for those of you that haven't hit, the 200, the 300, if you haven't hit it yet, you still got a whole month here, right, and change to get your 7, get your 14, get your 21, so that you can cash in on that as well. And we're not talking about rocket science here, right? What do they have to buy, right? What do they have
one bag of the energy drink.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we're not talking about anything crazy here. Lastly, thank you, Cowboy. Appreciate you letting everybody know about that. That was news to me too. I always love to learn from my organization. It's fantastic. All right. And lastly, I put together this flyer here. If you haven't seen this yet, you can go to X Team on Facebook, our Facebook group, and it's basically a flyer that already existed. I just made it look really pretty and gave it to everybody to use. It has different packs on it that you can purchase that qualify you for, of course, all the levels of pay. But it's really about the 3 and 30 promotion, and it shows a new person how to unlock those 7 levels of 5% residual income within their first 30 days. If they just bring in 3 individuals, right? 3 individuals in 30 days will get you 7. Will get you 7 levels at 5%. Remember, if you don't do that in your first 30 days, in order for you to get 5%, you need to do 5% through 20 levels, right? And you need to have 7 active people, right? 7 active people. So that's important, right? So you want to make sure your new person tackles that 3 people in their first 30 days. It's so vitally important. They get the 7 levels at 5%. That's a huge difference than 3% or 2%, which is where they'll be at. Even if they buy one of these bigger packs, they'll need 7 active in order to start picking up that 5%. So would you rather need 7 active or 3 active? Get your 3 in 30 days. That's the key to that. All right, fantastic. I'll open it up, see if anyone has any questions. We have a few more minutes to go. I think I've covered everything we needed to cover tonight. Wow, that was a lot in a short period of time. Excited about the announcements tonight. If anyone has a question, you can raise a hand, or we can just wrap it up. Excited to be on the Zoom tonight with Stu Finger and hear his announcements at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Remember, you have time between now and then to go and invite people to that through the app. If you do it through the app, you're going to get notifications, you're going to know, but it makes it real easy for them to know when it is, have a link to it. They can join right through that link, and they can pop themselves on tonight at 9 o'clock.
Adam, quick question.
Yeah, go ahead, Charlie.
So when you get your 3, do they have to buy a pack of Exhilarate, or can they buy a, let's say, Xantho Mist?
That
Is
is
it
a
only
great
a bag
question. Charlie, you always have the best questions. So if I read this correctly, it does say, and this is all about the 777, it's all about Exhilarate, right?
Okay, so even if you want to get your 3 in the next 30 days, it has to be Exhilarate.
Just one bag. It says it right on. It says it right on here. It says Exhilarate.
All right.
Yep.
Great,
The idea of this was we wanted to have people try the new product. Remember this: it's not only new people, it's also existing people, right? So you have existing organization that maybe have been using the Mist products and they've not purchased Exhilarate yet. Those
Right.
people count for this, and that's why they wanted to do it that way, to make sure that everybody got to know about.
All right, great. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Great question there. All right. Anybody else? Charlie, you always have the best questions. Is that Lori? Is that you? Lori, you want to unmute?
Okay, that's better. Hi.
Hey, Lori.
Hi, how are you? So Reno is postponed out to September, correct?
The big event, that's a great question. So we covered this last week. The big event, the gala event that we were going to do in Reno in April has been moved to September, but there is a Super Saturday happening that weekend in Reno. Okay. So, and there's ones being built right now in Canada, probably something in Florida, probably something over where Cowboy is. There's going to be different events in different places that are Super Saturdays leading up to the bigger event that's going to happen in September.
Cool. Okay.
All right, you got it. Great question, Lori. Thanks for bringing that one up. Anybody else? Okay. All right. Well, thanks everybody for hopping on tonight. This has been Tuesday Night Live. We do them every Tuesday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, the X-Team Social Hour. Everybody, thanks for hopping on tonight. We'll see everybody on the Zoom tonight at 9. It's going to be a good one. Thanks everybody for hopping on tonight. Love you all. Bye for now.
Good one. Good night.
Bye.
Hey, everyone.